Hello everyone, and this is Goosebumps Godzilla for another Goosebumps themed video. And today I'm going to be ranking all the Goosebumps camp books there are. So just some things you have to note. I've not read every single camp themed Goosebumps book, like Escape from Camp, Run for Your Life, from Give Yourself Goosebumps. But I'm just gonna rank the camp books that I have, which is Welcome Camp Slither, Horror Camp Jelly Jam, Creature Teacher The Final Exam, Fright Camp, Welcome Camp Nightmare, Curse of Camp Gold Lake, Ghost Camp, and Return to Ghost Camp. So those are the ones I'm ranking today. I do not own, as I said before, every single Goosebumps camp book, and these are just the ones that I've read. But let's get started. So in last place on my camp books is Welcome to Camp Slither from Goosebumps Horrorland. So I'm gonna make this video spoiler free. So I'm just gonna tell a few things about it, and that is that the book really is forgettable. I a lot of times forget this book ever happened. It's really not that memorable, and it kind of has you on the edge of your seat sometimes. It's really not scary, let's just say. And it really doesn't evoke fear of any kind, even if you're afraid of snakes. It's a pretty decent book. Almost all the camp books are really good. I put this on last place just because I keep forgetting this book exists, and it's just kind of forgettable, and it kind of runs in the mix. Well, anyway, in second to last place is Return to Ghost Camp. So, Return to Ghost Camp is a pretty good book, really. It's all the Goosebumps camp books are very well written. R.L. Stine's a great writer. It's just the ones that I found that I like better. And this one is a pretty decent book. It's got a fun mystery to it. Really fun book to read. But kind of like Camp Slither, it's just forgettable. Kind of runs in the mix. So that's it for Return to Ghost Camp. And next we have Ghost Camp. So, Ghost Camp, really good book, really fun book. It's a really good book, very well written, totally recommend it. But it kind of feels like it's borrowing some of the formulas that have already happened in previous Goosebumps books with camps in it, like Welcome Camp Nightmare. That one borrows a little bit off of that one. Same for the Horror Camp Jelly Jam. It just kind of borrows some of the other books' formula, and it kind of doesn't really make it. I'm sorry, I just dropped a Lego piece. It doesn't really make it its own story. While it is a really good book, I totally recommend it. It is a fun story, and you're at the edge of your seat the whole time. I just thought I kind of borrowed some of the themes from earlier books. Well, next is The Curse of Camp Cold Lake. You can't really get a good view of that. Let me see. There we go. Can you see that? Good. Cover's kind of low. Well, anyway, Curse of Camp Cold Lake does not borrow anything from the earlier camp books. This is its own entity for sure. And you can't forget this one. That's the thing about it. It's just so dark. This whole book is just dark. I mean, it's about girls drowning and just people drowning. It's pretty dark themes for just a Goosebumps book. That's for like 7 to 12-year-olds. It's a very dark book. It kind of just, I don't know, it just kind of gets you depressed. It's a very dark book, I have to say. It is definitely the darkest Goosebumps book in the original series. if not in the entire franchise. It is a very dark book, and that's why it keeps you on the edge of your seat. But it's just so dark and gloomy. It feels like a Dark Knight movie, except it's Goosebumps and lighter and happier. Let's hope so. It's a Goosebumps book. Well, anyway, next is the first Goosebumps camp book, Welcome to Camp Nightmare. I found this book highly enjoyable, really fun read. I have nothing against this book, except for the twist ending, which is kind of weird. It's an odd twist to the story. It's a fine twist. It's a really good book. It's just that twist in the end. It's odd. But everything else about this is flawless. This is a flawless book other than that twist ending. Next is Fright Camp. So, really, this book has no supernatural themes in it. That's one thing you gotta look out for some Goosebumps 2000. It's weird. Some of the books don't have anything supernatural about them. But this one is a pretty fun read. And it's altogether very enjoyable the whole time. Flawless book. And I wish they had a camp like that in real life. Like a horror movie themed Goosebumps camp. Like if they had a Goosebumps camp, that would be awesome. Or just a horror movie themed camp like in this book. That'd be really, really fun. Too bad because the coronavirus, all camps got canceled. And so good luck doing that anytime soon. Well, anyway, next we have Creature Teacher, the final exam. So this doesn't make sense probably if you're seeing this and it says Creature Teacher, the final exam. In summer camps they come out when school's out, so how is there a creature teacher? Well, she's kind of like a counselor in this camp called Camp Winter. And whoever's the loser at the camp, she eats. And it is a very fun book. It is wonderful, cuts to the chase very fast. It's really, really fun read. This takes, just because you're at the edge of your seat the whole time, you gotta flip through the pages. Not flip through the pages, but you have to read as quickly as possible to see if the main character will survive. It's really good. And because of this, you can reread it all the time and you'll get more detail. And that's what I really love about Creature Teacher, the final exam. It's a fun camp book, and you can reread it as many times as you want. Learn something new because you kind of just get so enthralled in the story. It's very, very, very well written. Well, here it is, the best camp-themed Goosebumps book of all time. And it is The Horror at Camp Jelly Jam. So, definitely one of the best Goosebumps books ever made. And this one is so original. It's so mysterious. And it's so scary. It's like the perfect Goosebumps book. It's a mix of scary, mystery, funny, weird, and dark. And that's the formula for Goosebumps. This is the perfect Goosebumps book right here. Well, anyway, this is a really, really, really good book. It's, I think, the second, this is on my list, I think. It's the second best Goosebumps book. The only thing better than that is Calling All Creeps, which is really good. This book is flawless. It's utterly flawless. I could not find a single flaw when I read this book. It's so incredibly good. You have to read it. Well, I guess that concludes my summer camp video for today. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have a scary day.